I'm Josh Lipton, and I commute by bike. I'm here at the North American Handmade Bike Show in Austin, Texas. I'm here with David Hill of Victoria Cycles. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself today, Josh?
Doing pretty good. Enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, it's been a good time. A lot of people come through here. Gets quite a bit of interest.
Excellent, excellent. I'm going to just dive into some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
How did you become a cyclist?
Well, as most people, when I was a kid, that's the first thing you learn to be able to get away and have some fun. And just for me, it was in the 70s, and not a lot of people were into cycling back then, but just was my passion, something I enjoy doing.
Excellent, excellent. Do you commute by bike?
Well, we live in a very small town, so when I do go into town, I try and use my bike whenever I can. We can walk most places we need to go from where we live, but yes, I try to when I can.
Excellent, excellent. Where do you live?
I live in Salida, Colorado. It's kind of the south central part of the state, about 2 hours west of Pueblo.
Yeah.
Rural area, but very nice small town.
Yeah. Old friends with Sean Gillis of
Bike. So. Sean's a good buddy. I built a bike for him, actually.
All right, cool. Tell me how your work as a frame builder relates to bicycle advocacy.
Well, I think anytime you kind of help promote cycling, you know, you're being an advocate to a certain degree, and I build all different styles of bikes, and whether it's for escapism, for going out and having fun mountain biking or what have you, or as a commuter, I think it's all good. I think every bike has its place.
Yeah. What are the most important costs and benefits that you must consider when putting your time into bicycle advocacy?
As far as from being involved, trail building, that type of thing.
On the cost side, like how much time might you consider, and on the benefit side, I see some marketing benefits or other.
Well, there's always a marketing benefit. I think anytime you're being involved or you're trying to get involved with things, but I think it's something that can't really be weighed in dollars and cents. It's more of a promoting a good thing for everybody.
Right. Cool. Would you choose 3 concepts to describe an ideal commuter bike?
3 concepts. Well, it has to be a bike you want to ride. Right. It has to be something comfortable for you. Right. In that sense. Personally, I like incorporating style or design features that people, the aesthetics of it, which again is something people like looking at. And then it has functionality. It has to perform well and perform what it's designed to do. Right. Carry groceries or whatever you're going to do with it. Like this one, for example, designed to carry some beer up front there. Not exactly the only thing you can carry, but one of the things.
What inspired you to begin and continue building bicycles?
It's always been my passion since I was a kid, since I was a teenager, and something I'd always wanted to do, and just finally got a chance to realize and begin doing, and I'm enjoying it for sure. As far as you get enjoyment from the work, as well as the people you meet, and just the whole culture surrounding it.
Great. What are the majority of your bikes used for?
I'd say recreation. When you are in areas, more metropolitan areas, I'd say you probably find more actual bicycle commuters. I mean, I do build bikes like that, but I'd say mostly road, mountain, cyclocross, things like that, where people can go out and just enjoy them. Not to say that they couldn't be used for commuting.
Right. If money was no object, what bicycle accessories would you integrate into the bicycle frame, and which would you build mounting points for instead? Some of the designs that I've seen people do with lights and generators and things like that. Well, the hub generators are very efficient, and then to be able to incorporate the lights to make them aesthetically pleasing, to the design, I think is really important for someone that's really going to use it. If you're really going to get out there and commute by bike, riding at night, riding early in the morning, that's real important for safety. But I think it's something that not only your lights but your racks, all that has to work together. Right. And mounting points make sense for some. Design and integration makes sense. I'd say the lights being designed as part of like the tail lights, for example, built into the fenders, things like that. It's more aesthetically pleasing, but as well as that, it's functional.
Do you have any thoughts on commuting bike design trends that have been picked up by the big players in the cycling industry?
I think that a lot of the bikes that I've seen that the major manufacturers have done have come a long way. You see some of the cargo bikes now, the extra long ones that'll hold big bags so that you can truly use it to go to the grocery store and that type of thing. I think a lot of companies have done a good job with it. So it has to, I think that has to be built on.
To wrap up here, imagine that I'm a potential buyer but not a bike building connoisseur. What features of your commuter bikes would you want to emphasize to me? You could show us here on one of your bikes if you'd like as well.
Well, for example, on this bike, this incorporates an internally geared hub and drum brakes. They work well in wet conditions, so you get stuck in the rain, that type of thing. Now, this bike is set up for fenders, and I don't have fenders on it currently, but that's something you would want to incorporate in a true all-weather bicycle. The basket on the front is very securely mounted so that you could put a decent amount of weight on it without any danger of anything falling off or anything like that. You could also put a rear rack on it as well for more carrying capability. So I'd say those features for what your intended purpose is would be what would shine in this bike. And then this bike I was going for the styling as well to make it appealing to look at, and I think a lot of people, they enjoy that even if they're not a true building enthusiast. They enjoy something nice to look at.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, David, thanks so much for showing us your great work.
No worries. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, great. I'm Josh Lipton, and I commute by bike.